Hey, what's up everyone, it's your man Busy Brown. We're back, another reaction. We're here with something new, and that is Archive 81. So, I'm really excited to dive into this. I mean, I read the synopsis, and it looks very different, so that's part of the reason why I'm trying to dive into this. I do want to let you guys know that if you enjoy the reactions, we'll keep them up. It's pretty simple. If you aren't feeling them, we'll probably just drop a big review at the end of them, but, and if I don't end up posting them on YouTube, they will be on Patreon, but I'm really excited to just, you know, check this out and see how it goes. You know, we've been watching a lot of different shows lately, so, I'm really excited to just, you know, open up and this seems like it's gonna be a little bit of a mind game type show where it's gonna actually make you think. So I'm excited to just, you know, check out something new like that. You know, I mean, I feel like we don't have so many shows that are too much like that nowadays, and I'm really excited to just dive into it. If you guys have any recommendations, I would love to hear what you guys have to say when it comes to the shows that make you think, because I really do enjoy that. And, you know, I'm here for it. Just go nuts. We got a lot of things that we're going to be dropping soon, so if you like reactions, this is the place to be. And other than that, I mean, I've been having a lot of fun with you guys, so feel free to comment. I would love to hear your theories. I'd love to hear everything that you guys want to talk about. Go nuts, and I'll see you soon. Remember, guys, everything in the description. It'd really help me out if you could follow me. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We're almost at 90K on TikTok, so go follow your boy, and I look forward to meeting new friends. So I'll talk to you. Let's get busy. Episode 1, Mystery Signals. I'm actually very excited. Oh, this is creepy. I love it. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm ready, man. Oh, this is gonna be a lot creepier than I thought, isn't it?
Still doing 16 hours worth of a T-ball tournament?
Yeah, yeah, but also...
You know what you're selling.
Yeah, where's the fun in that?
Oh, man.
$5 a pop. Good condition.
Look at all this old equipment. Super dope. So he's trying to restore the tape, is that what he's doing? So the footage looks a little cleaner? Oh, God. Oh, no. This is already freaky.
Some creepy shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, issue is set, and you can write a companion guide.
Oh, my God.
Kinda just wanted to give Evie a little piece of her father back.
I don't think this is what you want to give her. Please restore and digitize tape for tomorrow. This is actually pretty cool. It's like you gotta be so careful with this too. Like, oh man.
Yes.
See, it looks normal now, but I'm scared. Yeah, they're joking now.
I'll be back before you can even miss me.
That's what Amelia Earhart said.
Yeah, and Amelia Earhart never came back, so that's not. This isn't great. We're off to I don't know, man. I'm still very nervous. The Visser apartment. Oh, damn, bro.
Coming from seemingly nowhere.
Is that you?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I don't believe that supernatural shit.
You will.
You let me know if you're feeling low again, right? Seriously, no fucking bullshit this time. You'll ask me for help.
Alright.
Great to meet you.
Oh, that's a familiar face.
Wondering if you might like to change that. I'd like to come work for LMG.
What do you guys do exactly? Because I did a little research and...
You couldn't find anything.
What kind of damage?
Fire damage. Smoke, soot, water.
Oh.
The fragment digitized as part of the collection.
The Visser building, right?
That's right.
So he is connected to
In
it.
any case, the fee would be $100,000.
Damn.
Special understanding of a situation like that.
Oh no! Don't throw that in his face. I don't even know what we learned. Well, what the deal is, but you don't say that.
Fire, isn't that right?
Bro, what is wrong with you?
I didn't mean to.
Sorry for wasting your time.
Bro, you just met the dude and you thought that was how you were gonna break the ice?
Let us know if you change your mind.
What a jackass! Oh my God! Can you imagine that? Oh, and he was so young too. Oh, that sucks. It's just a show. I forget. That dog. No, no. They didn't get the dog after his family passed, right? So how come? No.
Yes.
The dog is Jesus.
Maybe. Grad student being a picture with your dog? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, bruh.
I looked her up and I couldn't find anything about her.
Alright.
I even paid for one of those people finder sites.
Because if you want me to set you up, I can. You know that. You just
Nah,
gotta say
just
the word.
listen to him,
I mean,
bro.
remember that Cooper
Agent tells stories about demon sex cults. Time traveling and pirate radio stations from another dimension?
All right.
Yes, but that's my podcast, and this is real life. You want to help this Davenport guy build a Death Star?
I don't.
Wouldn't you rather...
Me and your family.
So we accepted. So this is gonna
used to
be.
live in the Hudson River Valley down
Stop
in
talking
Western
about a
Virginia.
family, bro. Like, we get it, you know
Background
stuff.
check. Fridge and freezer are fully stocked once a week. Anything you like, sky's the limit.
Hey, yo, that
Bought
sounds
this property
good.
in the
If it's so confidential, do you think they're gonna let him off the hook after he learns everything? I feel like this is, I don't know, man. And they brought him to the middle of nowhere, man. Bro, you're screwed. So far, the story got me super pulled in, bro. Like, I'm intrigued. No internet, no cell service, just a landline, bro. These are red flags.
it's best to keep everything together.
Yeah. All right. Is it bad that we already know this man's a bad guy?
We got medical professionals less than 20 minutes away. That
All right.
includes mental health, too.
Oh, they're really searching into him.
Like I said,
Background check.
we did a thorough background check.
You might need a stool sample? Yeah? Blood?
I'm a fan, bro.
A fucking Rorschach test in the back there for me.
Oh, dude.
You got a clean bill of health.
So that makes sense on why his friend said, oh, if you need help, make sure you tell me this time. Because he's just concerned about his friend's mental health. We kind of just dove into this, and I do like that we are learning about this character a lot without it feeling, you know, too overwhelming with all the information. Alright, buddy, time to go to work. Oh, no access to that?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Glad he's not digging into it too much and he knows when to walk away.
I'm Melody Pendris.
Oh, it's her again.
March 11th,
All right.
1994.
Oh, so we're actually seeing it in...
Archives.
Alright, here we go.
Built in either detail for a building like this.
Oh, is that the symbol that we saw in the first tape from,
Same thing here.
like, earlier?
You coming in or not?
Alright. They're definitely in New York.
John Smith, a stage name.
What?
Stop
Nothing.
it.
It's just one of those names that almost sound made up.
They really did.
Tell my mom you said so. That's the conclusion of the tour. Any comments or questions, put them in writing.
Do you have any advice?
Stay away from the 6th floor.
Uh-oh. Yo, imagine waking up to that music, bro. Nope, not doing it. Yo, something is in there, bro. We're ending this video. Whew. Oh, what? Oh my god.
I'm now gonna go knock on some doors. Wish me luck.
Very friendly. Do people actually do that? With the camera out and everything. Ain't nobody's answering it, bro.
Hello?
I don't know who you are from.
I'm Melody Pendris,
This is
your new
not a
neighbor.
good idea.
I'm doing a project on the Visser Apartments for my dissertation.
That was the child. Don't harass the child.
Why, you can't make friends or something?
I'm working on a project, and the people who live here.
You know, it would be cool if we got to see her in present day.
Well, I'm pretty booked.
But I'm assuming
I
she's
could
one of
pay
the
you.
victims. Nah,
I don't have a lot, but
How much?
It's called Purgatory.
That's a lovely name.
When I stage it, the performers wear those.
God, this is concerning. Oh no, it's a cult. Run! Yeah, she is so freaked out, bro. Relax, relax. You okay?
Some soda or a sandwich or something?
Oh no. Be careful with that, and you have, what is it called? It's confidential. They're probably listening to your calls. Yeah. He's getting his steps in.
Want you getting all the rest you need?
Alright. Is he supposed to be all up in this, reading this? Oh, jeez, bro. Are those rat traps? Oh, he's setting up rat traps. Damn. Time to meet your end, my friend. The music is making me feel extremely uneasy. Oh, it sounds like he caught one. We got a live one. Hope they don't show it in the trap. I don't want to see that. Oh, the tail. Poor guy. He's keeping it as a pet?
Not a...
So, people died here?
Good thing to tell a child.
No, I don't think so.
Oh god, get out of there, man.
Nothing.
What the hell? Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this, dude. Bro, what the hell? God. Oh, hell no. What the hell is this, bro? It looks like there's a figure in, like a person or something. Oh, no, no, nope, nope. Oh, hell no, what are we doing, bro? Poor guy.
You're not gonna go Jack Torrance on me, are you? You're not standing at
Dude.
Hitchman's right now.
We got Jack Torrance here somewhere. My guy Jack Torrance. Nah, he's tripping out, bro. I'd be bugging out too. Oh, somebody! There's somebody there! Oh no, bro, I'm not doing this. I've never been so weirded out by a show. The show got me feeling so uneasy. I don't like it. Bro, what are you doing?
I said stop!
Oh, God.
Cleo's been locked up all day. Take her out for a walk.
Oh! Is this how he went out for the walk and then when he came back, that's when everything went to crap? Oh, poor kid, dude. What the hell?
You tell me if you saw something.
I mean, you got no one else to talk to, right?
Jess?
Oh, no.
Jess?
Oof.
Now can I have some Mountain Dew?
What?
Call your mom.
Everything was fine after that?
No,
What do you see?
I don't remember.
That's Cap. She's lying.
Do you believe there's another world? Or
Oh, she's talking about the multiverse. What's up? This is actually really cool, dude. Aw.
think I'm a freak?
Oh, no.
I don't think you're a freak.
Can I tell you something?
Oh, no, no, I don't like this. Yo, this is good, man.
They took Jess.
Who's they?
6 floors off limits.
Where is she?
Oh, no.
What the fuck did you do with her?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no.
Melody, Jess is gone.
Fuck you. Please help.
Oh, this is good.
You. Get your hand off you. No.
That's his dad,
Where did you
right?
get here?
That's his dad.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Everything's gonna be fine.
Yo, what? What? Oh my god! That's why they picked him,
What
right?
the fuck are you doing
Oh,
here?
this is good! And they're videotaping, they're recording it. What the hell, man? He's just observing this. Oh no! Wow, what a first episode! Yo, what an insane first episode. This actually pulled me in so much and I am so excited to see more. I mean, it caught me off guard with how crazy it actually ended up being. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm really looking forward to the next episode. I mean, we went into this, of course, not really knowing much at all. I knew that it was going to be very twisted, I guess, just there being some type of, mind mess to it. We're trying to watch our mouth, but yes, you know what I'm talking about. So, I went into that expecting it to be different, but with everything that went on, I mean, them introducing Virgil, he obviously had that sketchy vibe. I'm familiar with the actor. Almost everything I've seen him in, I don't think he's been a good guy. So, I mean, he's always had something going on for him. And so I just expected that to be a problem. But other than that, he was already being sketchy on its own, with him referring to Dan's past and just everything like that. So, it was just a matter of time. But, we're going to dive into this and we're going to try to get it in order. So, enjoy the ride. So let's start off with the girl on the tape. Her name is Melody. I have the names up here. We need to make sure I think that's the right character. I want to make sure I click on her name because the worst thing ever will be like just saying the names wrong the entire review. But anyways, yeah, Melody. got her on tape. Of course, we got her in the beginning of the episode, and it seemed a little separate. Wasn't really sure what was going on there, but it ended up kind of leading into something bigger. And of course, I did like at first seeing it from the point of view of the camera. For when we first got introduced with her, she was with one of her friends. I don't think they had a name, but we of course had that going on. And, of course, then all of a sudden we do switch and we do get to see it from her point of view, which was pretty awesome because, of course, we have, what's going on with Dan, in present day, and then we got what's going on with Melody in the 90s. So they were handling that, kind of change and going back and forth pretty well, because I did like how, although we have shows where we do get to, see different characters' POVs, even if it's from different timelines, or not timelines specifically, but I mean different, eras, I guess you could say. It was really cool how they handled it here specifically, because when we did see it from her POV, it was as if, he was sitting down in front of a screen and he was kind of viewing it that way. So the transition to seeing it from, her side of things was pretty clean, and I did like the way that they handled that. It didn't seem sloppy, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm into this show. I mean, there was just so much information to unpack, but they did it in a way where it was just, it was interesting and it didn't feel overwhelming, and they just kind of delivered it. They did a very, very good job, and, I'm really looking forward to the next episode. There were parts that were, of course, I was just curious on what was going on, and it felt a little slow, but then there was parts that picked up so much that it kind of just wiped off those slow parts that didn't really mean much to me. So they definitely know how to catch your attention, and I think that's what's definitely carrying the show, with the amount of moments that I'm feeling super uneasy, the amount of moments that are just, like, what the hell is going on? Like, I think that's what this show is mainly going to be about, and I expect to have many moments where I'm just like, what the hell? And I think the ending scene really did that, and we'll touch more about that at the end of the review. So, of course, the girl on the tape, and then we got the tape from a street vendor, so that kind of introduced, Dan in the first place, showing not only is, restoring these tapes his job, but it's also kind of a hobby. He's buying a whole bunch of boxes of, like, crappy videos. A lot of them just seem to be junk that that don't seem to have a purpose, but he just seems to still be interested in it. We get to see that he's restoring the footage, and I do like when they do focus on that, because we get to see it from a whole different perspective. Because honestly, me personally, I never really thought of any restoring tapes or just any of that. That's never been something that came in my mind. But just seeing the detail that he was putting into it, and just seeing what he was doing was just pretty entertaining to watch. I'm not gonna lie. But then when he did fix it, we saw some creepy stuff, which is some stuff that I could have been fine not seeing, whether it was the circle, showing the guy, straight up like slit one of the woman's throats. I mean, a lot of it was just extremely creepy, and I think this is going to be really, really fun for certain viewers, because this seems like like stuff that some of you might actually find entertaining, and I think that's going to be really, really fun to hear what you guys have to say, when it comes to that. He has a friend that I did like. I mean, I thought that was pretty awesome. We didn't really know much about him. We were introduced to him, which seems to be some type of radio show podcast of some sorts, and his name is Mark. Of course, it was kind of funny hearing what they were talking about. Different worlds, just yada yada yada, just some sci-fi type stuff, which was pretty interesting. But, of course, you find out they're homies, and at the end of it, he does end up mentioning, like, oh, just make sure you call me if you're feeling any type of way. He seems like he's really worried and looking out for Dan. He wants Dan to kind of spend time with him, so he can keep Dan occupied on his free time. And we, at first, we didn't really have quite of an idea. But when someone does mention, make sure you do call me, so it doesn't, get to the point that you were at last time, when he mentioned something on the lines of that, it does catch your attention and does kind of put an image in your head where it's like, okay, I kind of see what they're doing with this character. And I personally did see kind of the route that they were going in, but obviously I'm not going to make assumptions until we get to the actual, the characters actually discussing it, which they did mention later on. He did receive a tape, which did say confidential, and I think this part kind of went over my head. I'm pretty sure this part is from this tape was from a different person. I don't believe it was from Virgil, but this tape is it's the same lady from the other tapes that we do see in the middle of nowhere. So I mean, that part maybe it went over my head. I don't know what I was doing. Obviously, we're over here taking notes. If we can make a big review, so maybe I missed a second of it. I don't know, but I do want to learn more about that, because that was extremely interesting to me, at least. Virgil, of course, we ended up finding out that this dude, you know, wanted to talk to Dan, had a job offering available, whatever, and you know, right off the rip, we ended up learning more about him. He ended up talking about the girl, you know, he ended up talking about the tapes, and we kind of got the idea that he is connected to the fires, you know, because of course we had Dan, you know, look into it before he even met Virgil, and then Virgil ended up mentioning the fires down the road. So there is, you know, that whole situation there where you know, Virgil is just a sketch magnet. Like, the dude is just looking sketchy all over the place, and I mean, if you look at him and don't see him, someone who is suspicious, I really don't know what to tell you, man. But he was definitely sus, and I was looking forward to seeing what was going to come out of him. But specifically at the end scene where we do see him kind of overlooking everything that Dan's doing, I'm a little nervous, man. I'm really excited. And I did mention this before. I do not see them letting Dan go after he does learn about all this information. Although he does seem to be related to somebody who was actually involved. Maybe that could save him, and they may think, oh, you know what, you could help us, you know, with the bigger project, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. But I am nervous to see how this plays out. And, you know, it's gonna be pretty nuts. But Virgil does seem to know a little too much, and although, I mean, it was his job, he has to do a background check. Yeah, it makes sense, you know, if you're gonna hire somebody to do a background check. But the fact that Dan said none of this information is even online, like the stuff that Virgil was mentioning, nobody really should know, is quite concerning, considering that you know, Dan already made it clear that he's an extremely private person. So Virgil coming out here offering him the job, and obviously we're at the point where Dan's just not really like looking at it in that way anyways, like he's not that accepting. This man has to drop the bomb and say, oh, you know, like I see what you're doing, you're trying to restore you know, tapes, give people back a little piece of what they lost, considering that you know, your entire family died in a fire. Like, bro, how does that look like a great idea? It's like, how is that a great idea to you know, use to well, I can't even talk, but to break the ice, you know? It wasn't a great way to do that, but I mean, it kind of the writing there just kind of made me look at Virgil, you know, just like he's trying to get what he wants, but at the same time he's just really bad at it, or he's really good. There's something going on there, but it's gonna be fun to see more of him. You know, the dog, of course, although the family photo, somewhat important, the dog ended up being, or seeming to be, the most important thing of that picture. He looked at the dog and kind of realized that not only is his family dog, you know, chilling or whatever in the picture with them, but it looks like he might actually be in like a photo, I believe, with Melody, was it? So I mean, obviously that caught his attention. He's paying attention, or all these things are kind of eating at him to the point where he kind of seems paranoid, but he actually really isn't, because he's asking all the right questions. He's just not finding the answers, you know. So it's been fun to actually see that, but he's freaking out a little bit to the point where you know, he's not sure if he's just, you know, being paranoid like he once was earlier, where we did get the point where Mark did mention he's like, oh, the guy who doesn't believe ghosts, but he believes that there's someone following him, you know, this something like that. And although that whole following him line did seem like a joke at first, we did get a little kind of peek at the end of the episode where he is kind of walking through the woods and there's somebody behind the trees. Just thinking about it is making me feel really like weird, you know. If for those who are new to the channel, with all the money that I'm making from YouTube, I'm setting up a cabin, you know, in New Hampshire, and you know, knowing that I'll be surrounded by a lot of woods, and after seeing this, it's gonna be a little hard to adjust, you know, because I don't get freaked out by many things, but this show did a really good job at making me a little nervous, and that's saying something, because I'm not one to get freaked out too easily, you know. And you know, whether it's from you know, just the jump scares here, or even the music, like just seeing the way that you know, the actress that plays Melody, I think her name is Dina Shahabi, I believe. If I said her name wrong, I do apologize. But just seeing the way she was portraying the straight up you know, her feeling uneasy, her, you know, being like super uncomfortable with the music, because she did say like, you don't like get nauseous or whatever she said when you listen to this. Just seeing her facial expressions just made me like feel sick, bro. I'm like, oh my god, like this is creepy. And then Jess is in the back seems to not have any reaction. I don't know, it looked like she was looking down and playing with her, I don't know what she was playing with, but you know, she seemed occupied, so maybe she had she is either like did respond to it, or she just, I don't know. But one thing that I do like is that we are seeing it from two different eras, and I was like, okay, it'd be cool to see Jess in, you know, the modern time, and seeing what she does know if we do get to do something like that. But I don't know how far they're willing to go to that point. I don't know if we're gonna end up seeing that. I don't know exactly what's going on though. I mean, they've been really good at hiding stuff with us and making us want more. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do there. But it's definitely gonna be fun. So when he was offered the job, he seemed very kind of turned off by it, not like feeling it at all. And then it got to the point where he ended up talking to Mark, and then he ended up going back and accepting it. So right after he turned it down, he straight up accepted it right off the rip. Of course, Virgil talking to him in the car right away ends up bringing more personal stuff, talking about the address, kind of making it clear that he knows stuff about him. He's like, oh, you used to live at, and then gave him the exact address. And yeah, that's sketchy. Like, how would you know that? Seems like him and his dad, of course, have some type of connection, or did have a connection. But again, like he's not smooth with hiding this information. So seeing that, it's just like, okay, what is your plan? And then on top of that, he ends up bringing him to a home. And the home, I mean, it being in the middle of nowhere is already a red flag. There being no internet, no cell service, another red flag. I mean, it just seemed weird. And then right before he leaves, again, he mentions, oh, yo, by the way, wear this. If you need any, medical assistance, people will be here in 20 minutes. That's nice. I understand. At first, I'm like, why would he need this unless there's something dangerous about this job? But then he goes on to say, not only do we have someone that can come in, we have someone that can help you, mental health-wise. Man gave the most awkward stare. Of course, like looking at him and just being like, oh, right, yeah, like, like, I know. He's like just making it clear, like, I know, don't worry. I know what you're going through. Like, he's just making it clear that he knows all this information, and stuff like this is just making me even more concerned about this Virgil character. So, of course, Dan being, not liking the idea of this dude being up in his business, kind of fought back a little bit. Like, he was being a little bit of a smartass, and I did enjoy that. And that introduction to Dan's character so far, it's making me like him. Specifically, that little exchange between Virgil, where, what was he saying? He's like, oh, you want me to go look at a Rorschach? You want me to take a Rorschach test? Like, he's just being a super smartass, because it's like this is a job, and this guy is over here, talking about other things, which makes sense. I understand. He's handling valuable information and wants to make sure he's in the right mindset, but at the same time, the dude clearly has some side stuff going on, and I don't know what it is, but I'm really scared to find out, because the dude is a lot more dangerous than we know. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, that's definitely it's definitely gonna be fun. So we ended up having that music that, of course, made me feel uneasy. I already talked about, but on top of it being weird, we had a point where Melody did pass out from it. So Melody listened to it, and of course, like I did say, her facial expressions were just so spot on, and just really made the scene for me. But seeing the way that the music itself affected her, and then seeing not really knowing much about the music in general, like, clearly the music has some type of past that we don't really know of. When she moved into the apartment, the first thing she did, when she was going to bed, she woke up to that music. And although she went to one of her neighbors, and found out that, she's like, oh, I think I heard you playing last night. She denied it. Then when she started playing the music, it was the same music that she did here. And that made her feel super weird. And on top of that being weird, the music made her feel weird. So she ended up collapsing. And that seemed to be a common theme of this episode. Because although she ended up getting back up and everything was fine, she ended up, interviewing Jess. And before we dive into that, I do want to mention the whole stay away from the 6th floor thing. That's going to be an issue. And as we did see, the janitor, I'm not sure if the janitor did try to fight back, because it did look like he did. I'm not sure if I heard it right, but when those guys at the end were coming after Melody, after Jess was complaining, the guy was like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. But she was going down the stairs, and she saw some dude, and then she saw some other guys, and it did sound like someone was saying, like, let her go, or like trying to fight them all. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the janitor who was saying, like, or John Smith, I think his name was, right? If it was him trying to say, like, go away, because I don't think he's connected to it, but I don't know yet. Maybe I'm just hearing things, but it did sound like he was trying to defend her. I'm not 100% sure yet. I may have, like I said, I've just listened to it, so I wasn't sure what was going on, but that was the whole 6th floor situation. But before that, of course, she was freaking out about the whole Jess situation. And when she was interviewing Jess did mention someone named Samuel, and she was talking, and as soon as Melody was kind of interested and was like, okay, what the hell are you talking about? Jess froze. So Jess does seem to know something, but at the same time, it seems like something that's in her head, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like something deep down that she knows, but she's not supposed to know, because after she does mention it is when she ended up having that little seizure. And of course, Melody's reaction was like, oh, do you have epilepsy? But no, it ended up being something that I guess her mom said it was in her imagination, just crap like that. So, I mean, there's a lot more about this building that we need to know. It's going to be super interesting. But, of course, Jess ending up having a seizure, and then her ending up being fine 2 minutes later. And then after that, I mean, she ended up being taken. So, I mean, this is going to be cool to see how that carries into the next episode. But it was definitely fun. We have the moment where she does have that seizure, but Dan is looking at all the footage. And he, of course, is super interested by it. But we're starting to see kind of like a figure, kind of like when the screen is just, like, you just see a distorted screen. It kind of looked like there was a figure on the screen. Then we get that jump scare, which kind of looked like an alien. I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm tripping out, but it looked like an alien, and it jumped up at him, and of course this man freaked out, and he finally got a hold of Mark, but was not gonna spill the beans about the whole situation, because it does seem, of course, with him having the the past with the breakdown and all that, he doesn't want to seem too nuts, I guess, and I understand that. He doesn't want to, he wants people to think he's okay, or seem okay, so I do understand him not going out of his way to say, yo, I saw an alien, bro, but I'm not crazy, trust me, because, I mean, obviously that's gonna make you sound crazy. He did say LMG was listening. There was a point where he did call Mark, and there was someone breathing on the other side of the phone, which is never good. I don't care who it is, it's never good. It makes you look weird. So that definitely was something on its own. But I don't know. They're making this whole company seem extremely sketch. We know nothing about the company, which if you're a huge company, you think people would know something about it. But I mean, there's just so much more to this. I mean, whether it's just mentioning that, do you believe in different worlds? And she's not, of course, referring to heaven or hell. She's referring to, kind of like in my opinion, like right off the rip, I'm over here thinking about multiverse type stuff, or different timelines, different things like that. That's what I'm thinking of. And of course, she thinks she's crazy, but no, it's just cool seeing the way she's thinking about it all. But that big reveal at the end turning out to be Dan's dad was just super amazing, bro. I honestly expected there to be some cool moments in the show, but reacting wise, it definitely caught me off guard finding out that to be the big reveal. It made sense, him having some type of connection due to the house and everything, and the fire. I doubt that that's that has to be done on purpose. But specifically with Dan, him playing the piano and seeing how triggered the father got at it. The music clearly is something that we don't want to mess with in this universe. So it's going to be really, really fun to see what the big deal with that is. And I'm here for it. But, of course, we're going to check out the next episode. If you guys are enjoying your reactions, make sure you let me know, and we will keep them up. It's that simple. If you're not feeling them, then we will end up just doing a big review at the end of watching them all, and I don't mind doing that personally. The full reactions, if I do finish the series, they will be up on Patreon, and if you guys aren't feeling the reactions, if there's some that are, you can head over there, and check them out. I want to say thank you to all you newcomers. If you do like and subscribe, make sure you let me know. I'll be sure to say thank you. If not, you can just like and subscribe. You don't gotta let me know. I'm just trying to show my gratitude. Of course, if you follow me on different social medias, if you let me know, I will always say thank you. I always try to go through my comments, and I will try my best to say thank you, just because I do appreciate all of you. You guys have been pretty awesome, and I do want to say thank you. But I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about this show. It's new, so it's cool to be able to share theories with you guys, and if it does well, maybe get a season 2. Who knows? Really don't know what's in store for this show, but it's gonna be fun, man. So I'm here for it. So again, if you're new, subscribe. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, help your boy out, and I will see you soon. I hope you guys are staying safe. Peace out.